Hey everybody, I'm back with another update today. We're going to be looking at my portfolio, which obviously today it's a little bit in the red, which is no big deal because we're dollar cost averaging, every single day by contributing $10. Today's Monday, so I didn't buy anything on Saturday or Sunday, so today I put in $30 worth of buying power and I spread that across the various stocks and ETFs that I currently have in my portfolio. To walk you through some of what I went ahead and did is I increased my holding in SPY by a few dollars. I increased my holding in QQQ by about $13 or so. That was probably my more significant buy today. And then I increased my VXUS order by $3, which is still pending because it's after market. So that will execute at market order tomorrow morning. And then I increased SCHD by also I think like $5 or something like that. In total, what I have right now is about 46% worth of SPY, 24% worth of QQQ, 15% worth of VXUS, and 15% worth of SCHD. I tracked that in a separate Google Sheets spreadsheet that I made just to kind of make it easier on my eyes when looking at everything. And tomorrow what I'll go ahead and do is I'll throw the whole $10 towards SPY, so that way it puts us closer to 50% holding of SPY, which is the goal. So ultimately I want to be able to have about a 50, 25, 15, 10 split amongst the different stocks and ETFs. And for me, I just feel like that's appropriate for what I have right now. I like the slight diversification as well as the exposure to, whether it be US domestic, tech heavy, or international with the VXUS. And then of course, slowly over time, building up that dividend ETF being SCHD. So in total, we're about $275 into stocks and ETFs after maybe I'd say about a month and a half, no, not even a month, probably like 3 weeks, honestly, which is pretty good. Again, it's a slow road and there's only one way to get through it. It's by starting, and that's where we're at. Of course, our entire Robinhood portfolio is at $792, but that includes our crypto investments, which are Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin. Ethereum's been on a little bit of a run over the past week or so, which has been really cool. Dogecoin has seen a small increase as well. Bitcoin, as we mentioned last week, was on a huge run, which really brought up the portfolio earnings. Probably would have put us a little bit closer to $1,000 invested if it stood high, but we know those things fluctuate, which is another reason why we can't get too emotional with the investing, and we just kind of have to take it as we see it every single day and just keep on a strong path. The last thing we want to do is get emotional with our investing and with our spending, because that will really throw everything off, and of course we don't want that. So we're just going to keep moving forward, and hopefully in the next month we'll hit 4 digits, being $1,000 invested in the individual account. I have some money that I may have left over from Ubering after setting it aside for my fiance and I's wedding. So hopefully that difference I can just throw straight into the individual account, obviously once I get everything sorted out. But that's just putting us one step closer, if not potentially right at that $1,000 threshold, which is super awesome to see, and I can't wait to show you guys. So again, tune in for the next update. I'm going to try to make these maybe shorter videos but more frequent, just to kind of walk you through the portfolio and show you what it is that I'm putting everything towards. And if you have any feedback for me, of course, leave that down in the comments below, so that way I know, what your guys' opinion is on my portfolio. And if you're following along, it's never a bad time to get started. And as always, I'm not a financial advisor, but this is just what I'm doing, and what I share with you guys is for educational purposes. And so that way it's maybe motivation for you to get started and maybe just kind of be inspired by what I'm doing. So thank you guys for watching and tuning in, and I'll see you in the next update.